Hey everybody, welcome to this lecture. I first of all just want to mention the fact that I'm wearing a hat and probably look like I haven't had electricity in the past 24 hours because a tree fell down on electrical wire, and yeah, it's been a little crazy. So I wanted to get this lecture recorded for you though, now that we have our electric back. So please excuse my I don't want to say unprofessional because I'm always professional. It doesn't really matter what I'm wearing. But anyway, I'm happy to be on here with you. So today I want to introduce to you all of the resources that I've posted on Blackboard that are going to really help you decide on your final topic and also start using the library resources. So pull up your Blackboard account and I'm just going to click through your Blackboard and kind of tell you where everything is for this lecture. And then it's up to you to look at the materials. I'm not going to talk through the materials with you. They're very simple to access and simple to understand. But the librarian, Michelle Mitchell, which in the last lecture, I told you her name was Michelle Williams, which is clearly wrong, and also an actress. But, Michelle Mitchell, yeah, so if you don't know her, you should know her. She is your instructional librarian, which means that she basically is a librarian who teaches and who knows how to use, library resources and contents to help students specifically. And she has been such a great asset to SUNY Morrisville and to my classes throughout, her time at Morrisville. I definitely use her every semester. And she's recorded lots of things that we're going to see on Blackboard. So hopefully you have Blackboard up. If you go to our course materials page, the very first thing on the page is narrowing topic PowerPoint. That's basically a PowerPoint that mirrors the lecture I gave you about how to narrow your topic and asking yourself the journalist questions. Remember, those questions are things you are asking yourself that eventually, hopefully, within your research, you will find the answer to. Also, that those questions are simply to help you narrow down. So it's not necessarily something that you have to answer in research. It's just how to consider a topic. The next document is what makes a good research topic. Really useful information and probably much better than the lecture I gave you about choosing a topic. And then research question writing is basically the same sort of. It's a supplementary document about how to write research questions, which means how do you how do you start on your research path once you choose a topic? You start by asking more questions. So, in order to get to a topic, there's lots of questioning. And then, in order to get on a research path, there's also lots of questioning. So, those first three documents go with those previous two lectures I posted about choosing a topic. The next document that you'll see in the course materials page is the second half of the semester course outline. And that gives you an overview of the course material, course subject matter that we're covering in the rest of the semester. It also gives you an idea of your homework and your paper writing. Obviously, there will be homework such as reading this library tutorial information, but I just put the major assignments that you'll have in that course outline. Now, the important folder for today's lecture is this library tutorial information folder. And I typed there, this folder includes library videos that are required to view by Monday, October 12th. So you have from now until Monday to look at all this information. And then I get to see that you've looked at it. So that helps me understand that you're participating and on track with me. This information will help you become a better, more effective researcher and be able to navigate the library resources. I'm tracking your views as part of your participation grade, so be sure to open all links and download all transcripts. The transcripts for each video are attached to the video links, so when we open the folder, we'll take a look at that. And all of this has been prepared for you by Michelle Mitchell, the instructional librarian. So let's go ahead and open the folder. The very first web link is to Michelle's virtual library research orientation. So she takes you through just getting to know the library, and the transcript is there for your notes. So you don't even need to take notes during the video because she already gave you the transcript. So for each of these videos, you want to click on the video. That will take you right to the video, but then also download the transcript file. The next link you'll see is evaluating web resources video. That's going to be a really important topic that I will revisit in lecturing as well. And it just talks about how do we know what's a credible source and what's not, and what types of things are we looking for in order to make sure that our sources are credible. I don't require you to have all scholarly sources for your paper, especially because a lot of you might choose some very current events, which would require news articles. News articles are not scholarly articles. So just keep in mind that you will have to research, and you will have to use credible sources, but I'm not limiting you to scholarly articles. Okay, the next source is for refining your research. So how do you go from a broad topic to a more specific one when you're researching? The next video is Opposing Viewpoints Database Introduction video. And this is the database I had mentioned in previous lectures that is required for all source material in the course. So this specific database has thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of documents for all types of topics. And you should have already looked at that database. If you haven't, please look at it by going to the library homepage, clicking on the left-hand side says Popular Databases, and click on Opposing Viewpoints, and it will open for you. That database specifically structures sources that are in opposition with one another so that you get lots of different perspectives on your topic. The next link in the folder is accessing full text articles. So when you're in the databases, you may request through interlibrary loan access to articles that are unavailable full text. But you definitely should know how to access the full text articles in the databases. And by full text, we mean the entire document. A lot of times documents are posted or given to databases with restrictions. So this video by Michelle will help you, get your full sources instead of getting excited about one and clicking on it and it doesn't have the entire source. It only has like the introduction. And then the last link is booking an appointment with a librarian. We do not need that link now, but if you want to talk to a librarian about your topic, I totally recommend that. I will be requiring you to book an appointment with a librarian later in the course. You'll see that in the course outline. So, talk to one now about your topic. All of these videos are specifically talking about researching, okay? And before you actually go on your research path, you have to learn how to research. So that's what this segment of the course is. I'm not asking you to go out and do any research. All I'm asking you to do is think thoroughly about the topic you're going to do. And in order to think thoroughly about that topic, you need to understand what's going to be entailed with the research process. Okay, so all of the documents that I've posted recently in the course materials folder about choosing a topic and using library resources, those are simply foundational things that you need to do right now. You do not need to find articles. You do not have to meet with the librarian about research because we're not doing research. But if you want to meet with the librarian about your topic and talk through your topic, that would be a great idea because the librarians can help you look at things that are available to you through the databases once you move forward with your topic choice. Okay. So if you have any questions about any of these documents, please email me and let me know. Hopefully these will be super helpful to you. I feel like my last two lectures were not needed some clarification. So I put those supplemental materials there for your perusal, and I asked Michelle Mitchell for help because I knew I wasn't really doing it justice. So she already had all these videos prepared, and really great, helpful. Shout out to Michelle for helping me out there. All right, I'll look forward to your questions and comments, and I can't wait to look at the discussion board and look at some of your topic ideas.